Okay, Mega team, welcome back to our channel. Thanks for tuning into today's video. We're going to be taking a look at Bitcoin today. Now, Bitcoin has been moving up pretty steadily in the last few weeks, and we've come to a point of major resistance. And this point of major resistance has been acting as a bit of a barrier, or what one of my members said, the final boss between a move upwards to that 26 to 28k level. We're going to talk all about that today. We also want to talk about the total cryptocurrency market cap, as this has been reaching some pretty major levels on the macro chart, a very, very major resistance zone that we've just met, and a zone that could potentially be a rejection zone or a trigger zone. Anyway, before we get into all that, head down to a pinned comment down below, join our Telegram channel and get access to all our updates, analyses, and much more in here. You get all our videos and a whole range of more information daily to keep you guys up to date with the market and all its doings. Let's go ahead and get into the video. So first and foremost, guys, let's talk about this, because this is very relevant and incredibly important. The total cryptocurrency market cap has come down and is retesting the trigger zone and what was the base support zone of the bull market in 2021/2022 before we crashed down. And we also are testing the trigger zone. So we have a trigger zone over here and our base support zone, which we've retested twice in the bull market. We are currently actually retesting it again over here. As you can see, a rejection from that level currently. Now, this level does range between 1.127 trillion to 1.084 trillion. So it's quite a large range, quite a large horizontal resistance and support range. Nevertheless, we are in the middle of it, on the lower end of it, and it is looking quite grim for now. Now, a move upwards through this range would technically put us in quite a strong position for a move upwards. And obviously, the total cryptocurrency market cap is the total amount of market capitalization across the board for all cryptocurrencies displayed on this chart. And yes, it more or less looks like Bitcoin, because Bitcoin holds at the moment 41.34% of that total market capitalization, where altcoins hold the remainder. So it does more or less look like Bitcoin, but it's a combination of all coins. So it does show a strength across the board, which is very nice to see. If we do see the price push up through here, we have signified strength across the board for the entire cryptocurrency market cap, meaning that most, if not all, coins will rise significantly with that move. And vice versa. If we do lose this level and push downwards, we will see bleeding across the board for cryptocurrencies. Now, depending on the distribution between Bitcoin dominance and altcoins, we'll see obviously Bitcoin and altcoins move at different rates, which is pretty standard when it comes to the market moving downwards. So, on the short-term time frame, guys, we do have CPI coming out, and CPI is coming out, I think, in 2 days now, so a little bit less than 48 hours, the 10th of August. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring it to the 11th, because this is the Australian time zone chart, and it is America, that the CPI, so it comes out over here. So we do have a bit of time before CPI, and obviously CPI is going to be quite telling for the market. Like we have said before, CPI really does throw a spanner in the works for the market, and shows us a lot of short-term volatility before we get some relief, and then the market kind of continues where it should go. And this time will be no different. We do expect CPI to come in actually lower than the last CPI result, because the expected market value for the CPI this month is actually lower. I think it's sitting at around 8.7%, so 0.4% lower. I would say that's a good prediction, but again, they've been wrong in every single prediction they've made, so we have to be, taking it with a grain of salt. But let's talk about that. If the CPI comes out lower or equal, we will see an initial crash in the market, followed by a continuation upwards. If the CPI comes out higher, so worse, we will see an initial crash, followed by a continuation downwards. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, so what else we want to talk about on here? So if we do lose this uptrending support line, which we can see represented by this dotted line, we will expect a move downwards to this major support. Now, I don't believe this major support will fail. I believe we will bounce from this major support and continue upwards. But on the off chance we do lose this major support, we will be retesting this major support zone. There's always a chance. Okay, let's head to the Bitcoin chart. And we talked about that major horizontal resistance on the Bitcoin chart for the last few weeks, and we are still currently fighting it. It is still a major horizontal resistance. Everyone's getting sick and tired of this range, as am I. This range is starting to get really, really tedious. We just can't seem to close a daily candle above this horizontal range. It's really, really struggling. So a final boss fight between a move upwards and obviously a rejection back downwards. But as always, as long as we remain within this channel, we do expect sideways movement within the channel. Nothing really matters until we start breaking daily candles below or above it. So for now, nothing has changed. It remains the same. As per our last video, we do expect this price to just continue to be volatile, especially with CPI coming out in 2 days. We do expect that volatility to pick up. Maybe a lot of people are cautious in the market waiting for CPI to be the trigger. That is a real possibility. As per the total cryptocurrency market cap chart, Bitcoin will have to lose this small term uptrending trend line over here first before we look at a break downwards to this larger time frame uptrending support line. We do have our horizontal support, which acted as our neckline over here for our move upwards, okay, which will act as major support sitting around 21,000 to 21,400, as well as this uptrending diagonal line, this downtrending diagonal horizontal downtrending diagonal resistance and support range, as well as this macro horizontal resistance support zone. So we have a lot of support below us. Above us, we don't really have much. We have a little bit of resistance over here. We bring the VPVR up. You can see there's a huge gap in the market over here. A low volume, low resistance range. We could easily push through right up into this range on the short term. So let's talk about the bull market, because the bull market and the bear market is something everyone's talking about. And of course, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, and the bear market bottom does not signify the start of the bull market. Okay, just remember that. The bear market bottom does not signify the start of the bull market. And another thing, if you're waiting for the bear market to end, you're always going to miss the bottom. Those are two really important rules when it comes to macro trading, okay? If you're waiting for the bear market to end, you're always going to miss the bottom, and the bear market bottom does not signify the start of the bull market. Those are two really important concepts, okay? So where does the bear market end? Well, the bear market ends when we break out of this major horizontal resistance as well as this major downtrending resistance zone, okay? We can show you on this chart as well. We have this macro downtrending channel. When we break out of this macro downtrending channel, technically we have flipped this whole entire pattern, this whole entire bear market. This has been our bear market, and we will continue in the direction of which we break. Now, this is a rising channel if we flip the chart, which is a bearish channel, or if you go ahead and flip it this way, it's a descending channel, which is a bullish chart, which we do expect to break out eventually from, okay? I've been saying this in the last few days, I'll say it again. Do not concern yourself so much with these short-term moves. Do not concern yourself what happens within this range. It really isn't too much to be concerned on. Really just wait for that daily, okay? There's small term pumps and dumps. Trade them, swing trade them, scalp trade them, whatever. But don't be looking to take long-term positions here unless you already caught some long-term positions before. This is not the time to be accumulating Bitcoin, okay? If you're accumulating Bitcoin here, you are doing it wrong. There'll be a time again where you can accumulate Bitcoin. If you didn't follow us and you didn't purchase and accumulate Bitcoin down over here, there will be another opportunity to do so, but right now is not it. So don't let FOMO get the best of you. This move has gone up 40%. Don't get FOMO'd. Don't get, don't ape in just because you think it's going to go higher. Let the charts tell you what to do. Be patient, be cautious, and be aware. Okay, guys? Back to a Brave New Coin Liquidnex chart. We can see we are still within this range. Uptrending support is still support. Everything looks fine to me. At the end of the day, guys, even if we go back down here, there's a very, very, very low chance we lose this level, okay? There will be new buying opportunities around this level if they do play out. And of course, if we do break through this level, this will become major support, and that will be a new buying opportunity for Bitcoin as well, okay? Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Now, Bitcoin dominance has dropped exactly to where we expected, between a 41 to 41.5 zone. This is a major bouncing point for Bitcoin dominance. Of course, if Bitcoin dominance loses this level, like we have over here, altcoins will rally, okay? Bitcoin dominance pushes through this level, we will see Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin gain some momentum against the market, okay? I think that's about it today, guys. I'm gonna leave it there. I really don't have anything else to talk about. We've got CPI coming out in a few days. We'll have another video then, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another video. Just stay cautious, stay aware, be aware of what's happening in the market. Don't FOMO, don't panic. The sideways range is not something you wanna be worrying too much about. The real moves that you want to catch are these swings. These swings are the moves you want to catch. These sideways ranges are nothing more than just short-term volatility. Don't let it mess you in the head. Don't let it psych you out. Don't try over trade it. Just trade it as you would normally do. If you're swing trading, you're scalp trading, try to take your profits, and don't try have the mindset of establishing a long-term position here. That should have already been done before, okay? That being said, guys, I'll catch you in the video tomorrow. Cheers. Okay guys, we're going to be taking a quick look at Bitget, and now Bitget is where I personally trade. I highly recommend signing up to Bitget with the link down below. Bitget is probably the best exchange out there if you are a trader. It has a variety of features, and the best things about Bitget are a few things. Number one, it's non-KYC. Well, KYC is completely optional on Bitget. Now, there's a whole variety of exchanges out there nowadays that have gone completely centralized, sharing your personal trading information and information of decentralized governments and different governing bodies. Bitget allows that option to be left to the individual, to the user of the exchange. You can decide to non-KYC, you can decide to KYC. It's completely your choice. Another really beneficial thing about Bitget, and the biggest reasons why I'm sitting here actually recommending Bitget to all my followers, is that it has 0.02% trading fees. All right, this is significantly lower than any other cryptocurrency trading exchange out there. FTX, Binance, can name a bunch more, KuCoin. It is significantly lower, by 500% lower than the lowest exchange out there, Binance. Another big thing, guys, is there's no global restrictions on who can use Bitget. Anyone from anywhere can sign up to Bitget and get access to the entire exchange of all the tools, whether it be futures or spot. No matter which country you're in, you can use futures and spot. If you're in America, for say, and you want to get access to more spot trading pairs, such as Binance Global, and you can't sign up, well, guess what? They've got 250 different spot trading pairs here on Bitget to get access to, and you can get access to all of these. If you're in Australia and you want to access the futures market and you can't trade futures, you can do it here on Bitget. You can get access to the future market and start trading with leverage. And finally, guys, if you do want to sign up to Bitget, go ahead, click that link down below to sign up to Bitget, and you'll get access to the reward center over here, which enables up to $4,000 in rewards by completing 5 tasks. All right, guys, we'll get back to the video. Thanks for listening to that. Okay, guys, I want to take a quick moment to introduce the Become a Trader course at the end of this video. This course was designed by myself and Wolves of Crypto. We put together a whole variety of knowledge to create the most cohesive, understandable, and beneficial trading course there is on the market. If you're interested in learning how to become a trader, if you're interested in learning how to use technical analysis, if you're interested in learning how to apply market analysis to different cryptocurrencies, this is a course for you. We teach you everything from the fundamentals, the basics about what cryptocurrency is, how to trade cryptocurrency, mastering the craft of cryptocurrency, diving into a whole range of technical indicators, market structures, and teaching you how to utilize these when finding trades and applying risk management strategies to become more profitable over time. We even dive into market psychology, human psychology, and provide a variety of different videos and educational content, including courses and quizzes to assist your learning along the way. If this is something you're interested in, guys, go ahead and contact us down below at the cryptoacademycourses@gmail.com. We'll send you an email back with all the course information, the structure, the payment details, and everything else you need to know. That being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video today, and we'll catch you in the next one.